Yo, what's good, everybody? Welcome to episode 2 of Stay Sharp, the podcast, brought to you by J. Allen Training. Thank you for tuning in. If you guys haven't yet, go check out episode 1. It's talking about compliance. And I'm not even just saying that just for the view, but for the simple fact that episode 2 is talking about sustainability. And the whole topic came up basically off the momentum of episode 1. So go check that out. Little disclaimer here. If you hear some dogs in the background, I got my dogs with me. They sleep on the bed right now. Look like they chilling, but they might wake up. You might hear some barking. Big breed, you know how we do it, big dogs over here. But anyway, we're going to hop straight into the topic, sustainability, and how sustainability relates to fitness and my thoughts on it. So a lot of times I like to think sustainability is like the process, and I have like these different topics and processes in my head of how you get to the overall goal of where you want to be in fitness, right? Sustainability is like the section where a lot of people fall off. That's where most people get it wrong. In all honesty, it's very easy to get it wrong because a lot of people, they're looking at their favorite YouTuber, social media, some friend they know that's in shape as a guide of how to be and who to be in the gym. And I think that people underestimate the power of identity and who you are at that time while you're in the gym, and how that correlates with sustainability and to be able to do it again and again. And what I mean by that is basically people take these influencers and they're motivated by them. And this is no knock to any influencer, because I think that it's great that we can search on Instagram and Facebook and we can find people to motivate us. But they take their story and they take their life and their results and what they're doing, and they compare and they try to get an outcome similar. But I always tell people, if you want to sustain longevity and not even just fitness, but anything, you got to be willing to aim low. You got to be willing to be humble. You want to be rich, but you want to accept a penny. That doesn't make sense to me. Not where I'm from. Some people won't catch that. I know some people won't. But anyway. So Jordan Peterson has one of my favorite quotes, and he says, aim low and build high. And basically, my interpretation of that is that you got to just be willing to start somewhere. Especially like if you haven't started yet, what is even the excuse or argument or the resistance you meet your goal with to say that I don't want to start there, I want to start here? That's silly to me. It's immature, it's childish. You have been nowhere and you're not willing to accept step 1, but you want step 5, and it just doesn't make sense. And some people, you might have the capability to hop into step 5. You motivated, you just watch your favorite YouTuber hit his last set, or maybe somebody, you follow somebody on TikTok now. I know that's out there, and you see them doing this and that. You're highly motivated. You go to the gym, you kill it. Let's say you crush it. You bury the workout. You got on your IG, you showing your followers, it's on your story. You, hell yeah, I did that shit. I know some people, they fuck around and go back to the gym twice. They start doing 2-a-days off the jump. That's cool. I know you feel good right now. You feel good. But here's the problem. Can you keep that up? Can we do that every day? Can we do that on the days we don't feel like it? When you got to stay late at work. Maybe you got kids. They got to play, recital, game. Who knows? Your husband, wife, significant other has an expectation of you, wants to spend time. What in your life can adjust to the identity you built based off of the person you seen on social media and those results you compared yourself to? You have to question yourself in these terms, because sustainability is gonna require an answer, and one day you're gonna have to answer to that. And most people, when they can't produce an answer, they quit, they stop. That's the end of it. I'm gonna tell you, if you're willing to aim low and you're willing to just start and make subtle adjustments, you probably have some longevity in the goal that you want. And that's not even fitness. See, I'm a big believer that a lot of things in the gym correlate to everything in life. And I always say, and I know some of you taking notes here, so I'm going to say this twice. Any way that you do anything is how you do everything. Any way that you do anything is how you do everything. That's a key component of how I live my life now. And at one point I didn't. But I take every lesson I learn in the gym and bodybuilding through the work I do. And I say, would I do this in another train of thought? Would I accept this level of work, this level of effort that I put out? And if the answer is no, I step up to the plate. I do a little bit more. I stay a little bit longer. Because I've found great results in some form or factor in my life in another area. And I know that the same applies here if I'm willing to do the work. And that goes into the next subtopic of what I'm going to talk about, sustainability. And that's bringing your identity and your own identity, not the motivation you found on YouTube, into the gym There's something you're great at. All of us. I'm a big believer, and this is whether you believe in God or Buddha or whatever you might believe, how we got here. I'm a big believer there's something special about us. Now, I call it divine energy. We all have divinity. And at a certain time, our nature allows us to step above and beyond when required. We all have that in some aspect of life. Whenever you're trying to obtain a new goal, I always try to make it a practice to tie that goal to my identity. Because if it's not tied to your identity, you're not going to accept that work that you have to do. That's much harder to fucking do if you don't think it's part of your life. It's not part of you. It's not part of who you are. It doesn't represent you. Then you don't have any relation to it. That's just basic. Like, it's just part of being a human being. We feel stronger for things that we have relation to. You feel stronger to the people around you, your family, your dog, your significant other, whoever it might be. It can be a cousin you haven't even fucking met, but you meet them and you feel some sense of obligation to have a stronger relation, or you feel some sense of tribalism, I guess I could even say, towards this person versus a stranger. We want to identify. It needs to be part of who we are, our makeup in every sense. And fitness is no different. Your goal in fitness and building sustainability to getting your goals is no different. So if you're going to be starting something new, and let's say you are that person, it's January, you haven't done shit for weeks, months, you know who you are. And maybe since last January when you got motivated and you start watching YouTube videos or listen to a podcast like this, thank you by the way, you go into the gym, you start doing 2-a-days, or you start squatting, or you go kill it and you're documenting and it feels good, but you may have aimed a little bit too high to stay consistent when maybe the first step should have been to aim a little low. And with that also being said, it didn't become part of your identity because you didn't think of it as something that you do. You just think of it as something that you're doing now. And I know that went over a lot of people's heads, and a lot of people didn't really think too much into that. And they're like, well, okay, what's the difference? When you're really consistent and you're really about something in and out thoroughly, you wear it in your body language, you wear it in how you present yourself, you wear it as a form of identity in your decision making. It shows with every action that you do. People build an expectation and they know what's going on. They know what's going on with you. If I have friends and let's say in a certain scenario, I'm around friends and I have something going on. Maybe I got a show coming up. Maybe it's summertime. I want to straight out, lose a little weight. They know what time of the year it is to not hit me up and be like, hey, yo, you want to go? I got this, I got bottle service going on. I'm about to reserve this table. We can go. Man, I'm not trying to hear that. We got things to do. I got goals to meet. I'm focused. I'm in my lane. But they know because they see it in my body language. They see the physical change. They see it in how I talk, my demeanor. They see the work. I'm consistent. So they know it comes with that. It's part of my identity is what they really see. They may not call it that, but what it really becomes is that's part of my identity. I do this, so they don't even question it. And that's powerful for the simple reason that your circle a lot of times bounce back the energy of your habits that you may have. You only can keep a habit up if the habit is supported by the energy that you consume, that you're around. It's very, very, very difficult to keep continuously doing anything without having either like-minded people or a system that builds sustainability for the action that you're doing or the thought process that you have. It's very, very difficult to do that on your own, solely you. No support, no system, no outlet, no media, no other people, human interaction. It's very difficult to do that. So when you build sustainability in terms to be part of your reality and your identity and who you are, when you take the challenge to say, I'm committed to this and this is what I do now, and you let it be known, you put yourself on another playing field to build sustainability. You put yourself on a playing field where now you have the power. The power is within you, and you're using your divinity to say, this is what I do. This is who I am. And why a lot of times that to some people, that's going to seem a little bit overboard, right? And I always like to think, honestly, if that seems overboard to you, maybe you don't want it bad enough, and that's okay. That's okay. If you don't want it, go do something else. Like anything else, you don't have to want it. There's other things for other people. But if you want this, if you want results within the gym, I absolutely will tell you it's got to become part of your identity. It's got to become the part of who you are, an expectation that people just know that's what you do. It don't have to be your whole identity. You still got other aspects of life where you're enjoying life and you're having fun, but it's definitely something that's known to what you do. You gotta have that part of you that's just ready to go when life demands it. That go button, that gas is just, it's go time. It's time to go. But in short, man, I should have mentioned this from the beginning, but this podcast was really meant for me to be your mental trainer. That's what this is staying sharp upstairs. Like, stay sharp just wasn't something random I chose. Like, we're staying sharp upstairs. We're sharpening the mind, because without strengthening the mental, really your physical is nothing without the mental, man. Trust me, I know. I've been there. And once you can get that really strong and you can get them working in conjunction, man, you're unstoppable. So just keep that in mind. Thank you everybody that tuned in. That's the whole entire take of episode 2. That's all we're gonna talk about today. We're gonna leave it at that. And man, I'm excited for episode 3. Thank you so much, guys, for the people that supported this. I don't get paid. Nobody's paying me for my time here. I'm here because I want to be. I'm doing this because I want to do it. So please share. If you felt any value in this, please share this with your friends, family. Share it with people that need it. Let's build a community together, because that's what this is really all about as well. It's just building that community, and building a community of people that want to get better, that want to grow, and know damn well that they deserve to express their greatness and they're going to grow. So let's get it.